So in the last 6 months, we've started talking to some large enterprises, complex organizations, and started to talk to them about their journey. We thought it's important to learn from them before we think about our principles of how we'll think about federated data governance. Number one, all customers are at very different stage of their federated journey, right? Some are thinking about it, some have started the journey, some have already created their specs and managing these data products as part of the data workflow, whether in Git or whether in their pipelines. We've realized all customers are in different journey. Second, and I'm sure a lot of you who've joined us will agree, it's still an evolving ecosystem. There's lack of still standard patterns in how customers are building data products, right? There are different kind of specs. People don't know what should be a data product, what should be built as a data product. Still a lot of things to learn for all of us in the community. Third, need for decentralized ownership and accountability, especially for large organizations. I remember two conversations. One was a data producer never interacted with the data producer. They were in the same organization, but they didn't know each other. Like in a small organization, that's easy, right? You build human relationships. But in large, complex organizations, the producer had no clue about the data consumer. So there needed to be an ownership beyond human connection. Second, I remember the second story was one of the data teams, the data producer group was switching or changing every 6 months. Either they were transitioning out of the company or they were switching teams. Now that created, again, massive lack of accountability if they depended on humans. And last but not the least, around data quality. While a lot of customers were thinking about data quality, some had already implemented it. But the biggest challenge was enforcement. How do you make sure when a data consumer is using the data product, using the data asset, like how do they see that badge which says, hey, feel free to use it. This has been enforced. The contract that you see, we've decided the SLA, we've decided the schema checks, and you can be assured that this is monitored and enforced. Like they didn't want to just see a lot of tests that are running, a lot of incidents. They wanted to see one check which said them, here was what agreed on. Can we make sure there's a big check saying this was enforced?